There's something special about a parent returning home from a long journey. That's why every time you come across a compilation of soldiers returning to their families, you stop and soak in the happiness. But this is not a new phenomenon. Stories like this have existed for millennia, from ancient poems like the Odyssey to films like Oh Brother Where Art Thou and Old Boy. There's just a special place in our collective hearts for images of parents returning home to wrap their children in a loving embrace. And now the most recent entry into this oddly specific genre is Unto the End, a cinematic 2D action platformer developed by a husband and wife team working under the moniker 2 Ton Studios. And I can honestly say I'm blown away by what two people can accomplish. I've had my eyes on Unto the End for quite some time after getting a small glimpse of the game on Twitter. But sadly, even though there were a handful of times the demo had been released, it was only available for a short portion of time. And I'm pretty sure everyone has overlooked one thing or another in this wet fart of a year. But now that the demo is available in seemed perpetuity over on Steam, I've decided it's about time to get some hands-on impressions. And ooh-wee, let me tell you, this game is freaking hard. It took me about an hour to run through the demo, and I'm not exaggerating when I say I probably died upwards of 50 to 100 times. This is primarily due to the skill-based combat and the fact that my gaming skill is akin to a toddler smearing peanut butter all over a controller. But my shortcomings aside, while many games of its ilk opt for precision platforming over a complex combat system, Unto the End leans more toward games like Kingdom Come Deliverance or For Honor, in which you must focus on the most minute details and changes in your enemy's attacks in order to come out victorious. While that might sound off-putting and overcomplicated, I'd argue that because of this complex direction-based style, the battles feel incredibly cinematic and worthwhile. So much so that it's taken every ounce of my self-control that I have not to just sit here and play the demo over and over and over again. I almost forgot. I haven't even mentioned the thing I love most about Unto the End, which is its setting. It feels like the perfect blend of Norse mythology and high fantasy that I've been waiting for, featuring creatures like what I can only assume is the Frost Troll from Skyrim, and that one dude with an underbite from Lord of the Rings that attacks Aragorn. Yet that's sadly all I got the chance to see in this small sliver of the game. But all in all, this demo sealed the deal for me and made Unto the End a day one purchase and one of my most anticipated games of 2020. So I implore you to download the demo over on Steam, which I'll link down below, and become a convert yourself. I guarantee you won't be let down by the experience. And that's it for this impressions video. If you like what you heard, please subscribe to this channel and listen to IndiePod and Indie Games Podcast each and every Friday for your indie games fix.